Hello, my name is Carlos Varela and my presentation is about the lithium-ion batteries. Throughout my presentation, I'll be explaining to you how these batteries are made and how people decide to use them. I'll also be explaining to you how these batteries work. And in my presentation, I like to use the word anatomy instead of the composition of the battery because the word anatomy and battery sound great together. Lithium-ion batteries. Stanley Winningham. Stanley Winningham is a great chemist. Stanley used lithium to create the first functional lithium-ion battery in the 1970s. Many people took Stanley's idea of using lithium batteries, so in the 1980s, a man named John Goodenough improved the lithium battery's potential by tweaking the battery to where it became more powerful. Stanley and his team managed to discover that lithium ions between titanium sulfide plates create electricity. As a result, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2019. Basics of the lithium battery. This is a diagram that displays the anatomy of the lithium battery. There are three very important parts of the battery. Those parts include the cathode, which is the positive side, the anode, which is the negative side of the battery, and the electrolytes, which is the catalyst in the battery. The cathode and anode both store lithium, and the electrolytes hold lithium ions. There is a separator in between the cathode and anode so that it blocks the flow of electrons inside the battery. It also has an aluminum current collector and a copper current collector so that the electricity flows through the battery. The difference between a discharged battery and a charged battery is that a discharging battery is releasing lithium ions to the cathode, creating a flow of electrons in that direction. And when you charge the battery, the lithium ions go from the cathode to the anode. How the lithium battery works. Here we have the battery diagram that shows the cathode, the electrolytes, and the anode. The chemical reaction in the battery causes electrons to build up in the anode. It creates an unstable build of electrons which makes electrons repel each other and they try to go where there are less electrons. When there is a closed circuit, the electrons are able to go into the cathode, but when the circuit is open, they are capable of releasing electrons out of the anode, creating electricity. How do people use lithium-ion batteries today? That is a great question. Lithium batteries are used in many different ways in our modern world today, from Tesla to household items. Tesla relies heavily on the lithium battery because all of their vehicles are powered by lithium-ion batteries. Not only are the vehicles powered by these batteries, but also all of their equipment and technology relies on the power of the lithium battery. In our everyday lives, things we use daily such as remotes, cell phones, computers, and our TVs are constantly being powered by the lithium-ion battery. Advantages to the lithium-ion battery. The lithium-ion battery can produce up to 3.6 volts of energy, which is 3 times higher than most batteries. They also have a very high energy density, meaning it generates more power. The lithium battery does not contain toxic cadmium, so it is easier and better to dispose of it than any nickel cadmium battery. The picture on this slide is the battery that a Tesla car uses. This large battery contains many small cylindrical cells of lithium batteries. All of these small batteries put together manage to generate a very large amount of power. Although the advantages are very great, there are also some disadvantages to the lithium-ion battery. Lithium-ion batteries have had many cases where they overheat. In some cases, they would even explode, especially with the lithium batteries in the Segways. These batteries could also be damaged at high voltages, which was also unsafe. Lithium batteries are also much more expensive. They are 40% more expensive than nickel cadmium batteries. Batteries helping the world. Batteries enable 30% of the required emission reductions in power to achieve the Paris Agreement goals. They also provide 600 million people with electricity, which reduces the number of people without electricity by 70%. Batteries create 10 million safe jobs and they provide $150 billion worth of economic value. What once started as a way to power simple everyday items has become one of the main sources of electricity all over the world. It is important to remember that lithium ion batteries have a unique way of working because of its three main components, which are the cathode, electrolytes, and the anode. Lithium ion batteries are always going to be superior, mainly because many scientists see a future where lithium ion batteries will be the main source of fuel and power for all vehicles, but only time will tell. Thank you. Look, guys, here's my works cited. These are the sources that I use to gather my reliable, trusted information. Don't worry, it's all very reliable. Thank you.